Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Frisch, and I read faces. Jonathan Winters. He has passed. If I could choose any two comedians on earth that I'd like to just spend an hour with, Jonathan Winters, Robin Williams. Google them on Johnny Carson together. It, phenomenal. Two brilliant, brilliant minds, and yet some issues with their minds. So Jonathan Winters is a classic earth face. Bigger at the bottom, smaller at the top. Some books call it a mountain face. Earth faces, they're very down to earth, but they're very earthy. This guy liked dirty jokes. I'd never heard him tell a dirty joke, but he liked dirty jokes. Forehead incredibly large. This guy just had high intellect, lots of brains. Remember, more is more, less is less. What's behind the forehead? Brain. And he had a huge brain. The right eye is what we show to the world. It's our public persona. It's our mother's influence. The left eye is our truer inner private self and our father's influence. Both his eyes show sadness. If you cover up that left eye and look at that right eye, it's just sad. Now, cover up the right eye and look at that left eye. He's about to burst into tears. I mean, it just looks like they're ready to flow. This guy had some deep, deep intracellular sadness in his life. Temples are indented. Temples are your body's ability to be happy, represent your spleen function. His ears are huge. Ears are about longevity and risk-taking. This guy, I think he died when he was 87. I could be wrong about that, but it was in his late 80s. I know that for sure. His falling lines, these deep creases here, they're too long, too much stress for too long a period of time. Nose tip, he has the classic gourmand nose, means gourmet. He was a quality over quantity individual. From a health standpoint, his eyebrows are thin to the outside. This is two possible indicators. In Western medicine, it's called a Hertog sign, which means low thyroid function. In traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, it's a lack of sibling support. Chances are he did not have good sibling support growing up. Adrenal line, these lines that come out from the corner eye, it's definitely greater on that left side. A lot of stress, a lot of personal stress. This looks real him. His father might have been a stress to him, but I do believe he spent some time in a sane asylum. He would refer to it as. He had lots of other names for it, but some pretty deep issues. A lot of kidney deficiency. So the emotion of the kidney is fear, and so that, in combination with some of his stresses, is not a good thing. They say he heard voices. Schizophrenia. Yeah, I don't know. I think he was telling jokes to these people, and they told him back. That's where we get a lot of his humor from. Some weakness in his lungs, large pores. Motion of the lung is despair. And then there's some real fullness underneath his eyebrows, much greater on that, on that right side. This is kind of internalized anger. A lot of emotionalism here. There's fear, there's sadness, there's anger, there's despair. And yet he was absolutely hilarious. And I think he needed all that to be as funny as he was. Miss him tremendously. Would love to spend an hour with him. Hope you enjoyed seeing Jonathan Winters one last time. Have you enjoyed the faces we've diagnosed thus far? Do you have someone you'd like to see diagnosed? Put it in the comments and it just might happen. Hope you enjoy.